Okay, superstars, so this is just a very, very quick video to explain your Tellagami task. As a group, you need to create only one, as I'm listing there, one Tellagami animation, which must only last 30 seconds, and it has to be a Tellagami of one of the Westing game characters. Okay, so very quickly, in order to get the top marks with your Tellagami animation, you need to contain the following. Okay, so the character must look, sound, and have the same attitudes and sort of opinions that the character does in the actual novel. Okay, so it has to be very, very realistic. Secondly, you have to have a background image, and this must also be realistic. So it can be taken from any scene or any setting within the Westing game, but obviously it can't be, say, a backdrop of a beach, for example, because that was not in the Westing game. So it has to link to the setting of the Westing game. Next we have number 3. Now, the recording you're going to make, the voice recording on the Tellagami, it has to describe the character's feelings towards the other characters. Okay, so obviously we know that Turtle's mother doesn't like Turtle very much, so you'd have to make that, if you chose Turtle to be a character, then obviously you'd have to make reference to disliking or hating your mother. Alternatively, if your Tellagami was of Mrs. Wexler, you would have to mention at some point how you far prefer Angela to Turtle. Number 4, the character you create must suggest who they think killed Mr. Westing. So they have to make a suggestion. Now, if you've already finished the book, you must still give an answer to that, okay? Now, if you have finished the book, you will know what kind of answer I'm looking for. And then finally, your final task is you must upload this Tellagami video to the Google Classroom by next Friday. And this is for marks, and it will help determine who is actually going to win the Westing game. Okay, I know most of you know how to use Tellagami, so this is just a brief overview. So obviously we've got the character over there. Now, as soon as you touch one of these tabs, like this one, or this one, or this one, obviously over here, where I'm scribbling now, other options pop up. So you've got to keep it as realistic as possible. And I'll give you an example of that now. Okay, so here's a very, very short example. I've chosen Angela Wexler as a typical example. And now in the book, it says that she has light blue eyes, as you can see there. I've given her light blue eyes. The same with her hair. She has golden hair, as indicated within the book. So again, I have to make it like that. And then last but not least, we have the realistic background. Again, it's not the best picture in the world, but it does display what the Westing mansion could in fact look like. So make it as accurate as possible. It's not just the content of the voice and what you talk about, it is also how your Tellagami looks. All right, good luck.